Only one kid in history had ever attempted what Benny was about to. And he got eaten. So we were worried. Real worried. Even when Benny brought out the secret weapon. Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
We can't let him do this, man.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It is the Slate Laced podcast. We're happy to have you guys back. Blair, how we doing?
Good. Yeah, I'm good. Chilling. You already know.
Yeah, we can't complain. But it's good to be back over this little brief hiatus that we've had. We're coming back with a film episode. We talking Creed. We're gonna see what it's all about. It's the newest release so far in theaters, so we wanted to get this review out to you guys. But first, before we get started, we obviously got to get into the synopsis. So, Adonis has been thriving in both his career and family life, but when childhood friend and former boxing prodigy resurfaces, the face-off is more than just a fight. It is starring Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, and Jonathan Majors. It is directed by Michael B. Jordan and written by Keegan Coogler and Ryan Coogler and Zach Balin. Before we get into some initial thoughts, Blair, you kind of went into this one blind, right? You didn't see.
Yeah, I didn't see
Creed 1. No, I'm talking about like yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't seen Creed.
I'm talking
Creed
the trilogy.
Or Creed 2, no. But you told me it didn't matter.
Look, it don't, but it's odd. You know, sometimes you got to see the trilogy. And Creed is just so popular.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it's not really popular. It's not like people are camping out, but
right.
It's definitely one of those films that you watch. So I'm shocked that you missed them.
Well, yeah, but I said that I would watch it though, but you were just like, well, nah, go ahead and watch it, right?
But sometimes you're in a time crunch, all right?
Yeah.
But no, definitely see Creed 1 and 2, guys, if you guys get the chance. They are good as well. But let's get into some initial thoughts. Blair, you were already saying that you didn't see the trailer or anything, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I heard it was going to be his debut, so I was curious to see.
And you mean Michael B. Jordan directing.
Right. So I was curious to see how it was going to look.
And shout out to Michael B., you know, a little directorial debut.
Yeah, I mean.
In a movie this caliber, that's some high praise right there,
yeah,
and well deserved.
Definitely not bad for a corny dude, you know.
Why you gotta be a corny dude?
The girl on the red carpet that bullied him in school said he was corny. So I was just joking.
Oh, I don't know the red carpet story. But anyway, he went in now, you know? But for me, I had definitely seen the trailer. When it comes to initial thoughts, I seen the trailer on social media. Obviously, I knew it was coming, pretty much following all those actors on Instagram. So I was looking forward to it after seeing 1 and 2. I mean, I was probably thinking I could guess what was going to happen. Because the trailer basically kind of told a lot.
Okay.
But, you know, it's still a movie that I was going to see regardless. Like, I'm definitely checking out Creed. So, yeah, I was excited to see it. And that definitely went opening weekend. As soon as possible to check it out. Went early so I didn't have to be up on people. So I could have my little space. And, yeah, it was a good viewing. But let's get into some of the review. Pros, cons. Let's start with the pros. Blair, some pros for you?
I mean, it was definitely entertaining. Yeah, I mean, I definitely felt emotion when emotion needed to have been felt. I definitely felt like my heart was racing and it was very suspenseful. And scenes where you don't necessarily... I guess I think you would anticipate suspense. But when his boy comes home from jail, obviously without giving really the story away, there are certain moments where you see people getting acclimated back to regular life, and you just wonder, are they like a ticking time bomb to make mistakes that send them back, right? And so you watch things kind of play out and unfold, and you're kind of just like, oh man, is he gonna do something stupid here? Like, what's going on, right? Like, I think a particular moment for me is when they go to the Hollywood party, and he invites his friend, and that's basically like the first event his friend has had basically in 18, 20 years, because he did all this jail time, right? And so you're just like, dang, you know, I just have a feeling that this is gonna go left. This is gonna go left, right? And so the whole time I'm just kind of like locked in, like trying to pay attention and see what's going on. And yeah, definitely had me on the edge of my seat for a few of those things, and just definitely overall entertaining. I mean, I really have a lot of positive things to say about this film. So just to kind of group them into those, I'll stick with that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Definitely entertaining. You know what you're getting when you're watching a Creed film. You're gonna get the montages. You're gonna get those kind of action sequences that you're looking for. These fight scenes are brutal. Like these fight, like the fight, somebody would have died. Like on some of these punches, people would have been dead.
Sure.
Like the other Creeds were not this violent. This one is violent, y'all.
Really?
Like,
okay.
No, people wasn't looking like they almost lost their life. Like, this was bad. I was like, okay, like, can we chill out? Like, you're trying to murder
It's
him.
ruthless.
Yeah, so
You know,
the fight scenes were crazy in this one, and that's a definite pro. Like, I feel like they had to kick it up a notch because they do the same old thing. Like, fight scene, boxing match, training sequence. That, you know, they had to make this one stand out, and they definitely did because it was brutal. But also just shout out to the cast. Like, I love the actors. Adding Jonathan Majors was like another plus because
I would say he even did better than Michael B.
Yeah, but adding him was a plus because, I mean, we had been looking at his work for like a while now. I had started to watch Lovecraft Country, which he was in, and I was like, all right, this dude's pretty legit. So it was cool to see him kind of transform and become a fighter for this film. And then also, it was just entertaining. Like, you're not going to fall asleep. It's one of those where it like jumps off from the go. And then the last thing for me is just the whole backstory. Like, usually with the Creed film or a boxing film, it's just about the boxing. This one gives you more of a story, and you get to learn more about who Adonis really is and what made him him and how he became who he is. So I really like a good, solid backstory that can complement, you know, all the action that we get. So that was the pros for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But where there's good, there's bad, Blair. Go. You look like you got some stuff to say, so go ahead.
I flat out enjoyed the film. I really did. I don't really have any negative things to say about it. I mean, there was a couple writing moments where it felt forced, and you knew that because they were following the format that, you know, that I always mention on here. Certain things needed to be said at certain times, and it didn't feel like it came naturally. But honestly, that was the only thing when I was watching it. I was like, ooh, I don't know about this. Or I don't know. That is it. But from beginning to end, extremely entertained, had fun, thought it was dope. Didn't, you know, like I just for me, especially just like the final scene, just the way it was shot, just it was good. It was good, and that was the only negative thing I had to say about it. So I don't want to really harp on it. It was just
no. I mean, I 100% agree with you. Like, it's going to be really hard for me to even come up with a con if I can. Like, I mean, there was heartfelt moments where you're like, "Ooh, why did they have to go there? They could have just let it be." But at the same time, it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made it more emotional. So, I mean, I really can't find any cons other than if you're not a boxing fan, don't watch this. Like, because like I said, people was getting smacked. Like, people was getting dang near clinging to life. Like, so don't. It made me. I was like, "Ooh, I would never want to be in a ring." Like, it was dangerous. So, I mean, I guess maybe I don't know. Like, too violent? Again, that's not even really my call.
That's also because what's his name was so dirty.
Yeah, homie was just trying to it was bad,
he was
dude.
really trying to hurt people.
So, I really can't think of any con. I mean, it's a quick movie. It's 156.
Yeah,
it starts right away. Like,
love that.
You have the family aspect. Yeah, you get everything you're looking for. Yeah. Love, family, competition, rematch, you know, healing, you know, trauma. You get it all, really. I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, Blair and I can't really come up with too many cons. You guys check this one out and leave your comments and let us know because it was a solid film. Now, am I saying like, woo? But no, but it was a good film. Like, it's nothing really wrong with it.
At all.
But on that note, then, let's get into some of the ratings then. And let's see what the people said. Because, you know, Rotten Tomatoes,
they be getting down like rotten.
Yeah. And I believe I saw it. Rotten Tomatoes for Creed 3 It is 87%, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
And then 96 on the audience score, so the audience loved it. And I feel like that was kind of where this was going to go. I feel like the piece of people are going to like this one a lot more, where critics are going to be like, oh, like they could have gave us more substance maybe.
Yeah.
But
And
that exactly, that's pretty fair though. 96% audience score, dang, like that's dang near
For
perfect.
debut, shout out to him.
Yeah, like Mike gonna be directing everything from now on. So 87 from Rotten Tomatoes, and then a 7.4 on IMDb, which is still, if you can get a 6 or a 7 on IMDb, you're doing pretty well.
Okay.
Like IMDb is a tough critic. Like
Yeah.
but yeah, they rarely give out 9s. I mean, just a sidebar, that one show that everyone's talking about, The Last of Us, has a freaking 9.1. And people were like, I cried, like, I hear it's crazy, so I might have to check it out. Even Mom and Dad said it was pretty good, so.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Cole. He used to play that game when we were roommates back in
Oh, it's a game?
He played the video game back in college.
See, I didn't even know the root. I didn't know what it was. I just be seeing the thing, and I'm like, oh, okay. So shout out to The Last of Us. I gotta check it out. But yeah, so let's get into the only rating that matters. Just a quick recap here. IMDb gave it a 7.4. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 87% certified fresh, and then the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes was a 96.
Okay.
On our scale, the Slate rate, Blair 1 to 5, entertainment.
5.
What, guys? This is a legendary day. He don't give out no 5s. I've never seen this. I'm actually shooketh. What?
I thought it was entertaining.
This is wild. So are you gonna watch 1 and 2 now?
Yeah, for
Oh, okay.
100%,
I thought you'd be like, no.
no doubt I would.
Wow. All right. Wow. Okay.
And sequels hardly do this well.
No, that's another thing. That's a good point. Like sequels, we don't even really be rating this high.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. All right. Originality. This might where it teeter.
Yeah, I'll probably go 3.5 on originality.
Originality,
'Cause, I mean, we've seen several boxing movies, Rocky, 1 through 10 or whatever.
And we've kind of seen this storyline, like a redemption, like I'm coming back. Yeah,
all that type, all those boxing movies. I think right now, I don't know. I feel like we're just in this rare time where sequels are kind of hitting though. I mean, this one, John Wick, has been doing its thing.
Yeah, Wick about to be crazy too. All right, so you got it at an 8.5. High praise. That's high praise. Entertainment 1 to 5. Dang, you gave a 5. I'm gonna go 4.5. Because I don't want to go solid 5. It is entertaining, but I'm gonna go 4.5. And then on that originality,
you're giving movies like Christmas Tree Lane 5.
Christmas Tree Lane. What is that?
I don't know, one of those Christmas
movies. I don't think I gave no Christmas movie a 5.
The Christmas in Hawaii thing.
I didn't give that no 5. Blair, relax. I didn't give that no 5. Probably gave it a 3, maybe. That was the highest. Yeah, calm down. And then in originality, I do like the story, but I feel like you could spin it another way and say it has been done. But it's good story for the Creed franchise. So I want to go 3.5 as well. No. Do I want to go 4? No, I'm gonna go 3.5. So what do I have? A 9, 8? Yeah, a solid 8. So
wait, because you gave it 4.5.
4.5 and then 3.5. So 8. 8 and 8.5 out of 10 is phenomenal. Like, go see Creed. Go see it opening weekend.
It's crazy that I'm out here giving the higher rating than you.
It is wild. These are wild times. I couldn't even believe you gave it a 5. I was literally in shock.
Yeah.
But it is very good, and it is very entertaining from the jump. It's something that you should definitely go see this weekend. Did you see any other movies that are in theaters?
Yeah, Megan.
Megan was fire to me. What did you think about Megan?
I was disappointed.
Why?
Because you sat here and raved about it when we did the review.
Yeah, you didn't like it?
And then other people were talking about it. I think that if no one said all of this, I would have thought it was cool. But the fact
you went in with
I was
expectations.
So I ended up being let down.
1 to 5, what would you give it? We already talked about Megan, but 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
Entertainment. Just do entertainment.
Probably like a 4.
Yeah, it was it's okay.
3.5, 4, yeah.
It was good.
It was funny just because
it was wild, huh? It was like.
And yeah, just Megan was just wilding, so that was what was funny.
Yeah,
and then the neighbor was funny too.
Yeah, so I don't get why you was mad though.
Well, the ratings are like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
90%. I ain't giving it that.
But you still gave it a 4. That's pretty high.
As far as entertainment goes,
yeah.
What original.
And it's still pretty original. Exactly. Look at Blair. Look at this man.
No,
yes.
But it ain't like that though.
Look, now you gonna make excuses. The rating system made it good. You basically just said it was good.
It's very favorable. That's what it is. Our rating is favorable. So I've said this before. We give out an 8, but realistically though, it's not an 8. The only reason that this would get a 4 in originality is because we're talking about it is a high-tech doll. But outside of that, it's Chucky. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I guess. Anyways, you basically did say it was still entertaining, though. So I don't know why you was coming on here trying to rag on Megan. It was good. Go see Megan as well.
The way the rating falls, yes, go see it.
But you also said it was
I was let down. I'm just being real with you guys. I was let down, but yeah, go see it based off of my rating.
And then did you see Knock at the Cabin?
Nah, not yet. I've been meaning to see that the past couple weeks, but then Creed came out, so then I didn't get to see it.
Knock at the Cabin.
But what? It looks fire though.
Kind of.
I know M Night about to just do something crazy.
You know, M Night doing M Night, but
yeah.
We might get back into Knock at the Cabin, but it was mid, as the kids are saying right now.
Okay, well yeah, because I'm gonna go see that probably this week to be real with you.
So we'll come back with that. We'll talk about that and something else, but. Right now, there is going to be a lot of heat coming to the screen from what I've seen in the previews and the coming attraction. So I'm excited for more movies. Scream, obviously, I got to go check that out. Scream, 7, I think? Or something like that. I don't think it's 7 or 5.
Cool,
but yeah. But I mean, Scream is not your thing, though.
Yeah.
Scream is definitely my thing. So it'll be cool. And it looks like they're doing the same thing they did with Halloween where they're bringing back all the characters.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. But Halloween, man, we lit that movie up. It was terrible.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, we'll be back with more movie reviews. We definitely got to get into some sneaker talk because there's a lot of good things. Adidas, Kanye might be patching things up. So we got to talk about it.
Adidas can't afford to lose money.
And that's what we're seeing, that money talks, but... We'll get into that whole thing a little bit later on the next episode. But let us know your thoughts on Creed 3. And we will see you guys in the next one. It is a Slate Laced game. We out.
Yeah.